Alright, there we go. We're good to go here. Started the recording. Nice. Alright. This is what is open on my PC. And let's start up Dark Souls 3. Let's get a run going here. I might try and do a limited hit run. I'm not really sure. Just because I actually haven't done a full run of the game in quite some time. So I do think it would probably be a good idea. What are we thinking though? We'll do a classic, hood classic. We'll do my name. Absolute hood classic here. Oh, okay, alright. Let's get into it here. I can't stream it for like another 9 hours because I just requested access. So I'll stream tonight though for sure, like from 9 o'clock till like 2 in the morning. And I'll do like the no hit. I want to start honestly pumping out content because I'm in university for another 3 years. So if by the end of those 3 years I actually have a like fan base and an actual like following, I will keep making content and keep doing like more challenges. Like, I don't know this for sure, but probably I could see if I get a following and like a fan base, I could be convinced to doing another no-hit run of another game, probably Bloodborne. It'd have to be, or Elden Ring. That's shoutout Skundir done. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that's kind of like a little bit sucky about this run is that like all of the hardest content is at basically the end, the tail end of the run. Like Dragon Slayer and Cinder are probably the two hardest bosses in this run, just straight up. Because Dragon Slayer is a combination of not only the boss being mechanically hard, but also the fact that like, it's also, there is an RNG aspect to it. And what I mean by that is like, with the Dragon Slayer, you want to bait out a combo basically that he does. And then you hit him 3 times. And so the thing is, in this second phase, if he like his AI is being cranky and doesn't want to do the combo, then the moth dragons will breathe fire, and that can become really that can come down to luck, to be honest with you. That can be really sketchy. So, yeah. I don't know though. And then Cinder, in terms of like being a mechanically challenging, is just, you know, like there's a little bit of RNG stuff involved, like, you know what moves he does and, you know, how lucky you get or whatever with, you know, timings and openings and stuff. But Other than that, it's not really RNG based. It's pretty, like, you know, pretty straightforward. I would say the only, like, yeah. Princes are a little bit, there's like 1 or 2 things. There's a move they can do, or like a place they can teleport, where it unlocks, like you lock off of them, and if that happens, that's really disgusting. That's like really, really disgusting. And then I'm trying to think, there's another thing too that kind of also makes that boss kind of disgusting. They have one move that's like super fast, I know that. It's like, it's really hard to react to if they like teleport and immediately do it. It's like, I think it's that one where they grab the sword and they kind of like plunge down. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about, but it's basically what, it's where they do that. It's like he grabs the sword and he plunges down. That move's kind of nasty. But honestly, the princes aren't too bad. The princes are okay. I'm not gonna lie. It's mostly just the Dragon Slayer and like Cinder. Cinder is the hardest boss in this run. You can get him down pretty consistently though. So to be fair. For Dragon Slayer, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty hard to get him down consistently. Oh my god. That's so disgusting. That timing is so gross. Yeah, I'll just keep recording. It's only like 7 minutes in. Not really that big of a deal. Get like a really nasty one. There we go. I think my lowest, I think I have beaten the game in 2 hits. I'm pretty sure I've beaten the game in 2 hits before. I think that's my lowest amount. I don't think I've ever beaten the game in 1 hit. To be fair though, I don't really go for limited hit runs very often. Like most of the time when I get hit, I just reset. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda just reset. A lot of the times I get hit. I don't even know. My sleep in compared to my house to my dorm is so much worse. I think it's because my curtains don't really block much light. I don't think my curtains block much light, so it's absolutely brutal. Like the amount of light in this room is like a lot. Even with the blinds fully up at like 9. Whatever. It's pretty brutal. I think I just honestly, I have to start waking up earlier maybe. I want to start doing ideally like 3 runs a day. I think 3 to 5 runs a day. Probably what the forecast is bringing for this, because I do want to wrap this up. Like, I've been doing this, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've been doing this for like probably coming up on 2 years now. Very, very on and off, and very, very, like, even when I was consistent, it was only a run a day. Okay, to be honest with you, I think I could have beaten this thing. It's annoying. Whatever. They think they're the ones to get me, but whatever. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I could have beaten this way faster, but honestly, part of me didn't really want to, because in my mind I thought, okay, well, once I beat this, you know, then I'm not gonna have anything else to play Souls wise, because, you know, Souls is my favorite genre. But, you know, I still gotta, because I have beaten Elden Ring without getting hit. Or not hit, sorry. I've beaten Elden Ring without dying. I've beaten Elden Ring without dying. And I've beaten this game without dying, obviously. But then I realized, like, you know, I can always do, like, SL1 runs of, like, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls. I can do SL runs of, like, Bloodborne. I can do no deaths of all the games. I haven't posted any of that yet, right? So, like, I'm kind of honestly just starting out on my YouTube channel. You know, I've just gotten an actual face cam. You know, I'm going to start actually posting more consecutively, I guess you could say, and more often. Probably something like at least a post a day. Like a VOD, I guess you could call it, a day. I'm going to start streaming every day. You know, see, if it works out, you know, then that's great. To be honest, that's amazing. Either way, even if I don't get a lot of viewers, I don't really care. I'm just doing this more for fun, because I do really like making content. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Uh-oh, okay, we're chilling. I thought I screwed up there for a second. Yeah, I did that really well though, to be honest. Alright, there we go. Now I'm basically in it to win it here. I think this though, I think right now I'm gonna do a limited hit run, and then later tonight I'll just do like runs. I think that's my plan. My plan is, because I have to make a plan, I think, for me to be able to follow it and goals and stuff. So I think my plan should be that I do at least 1 limited hit run a day, and then maybe 2 normal runs a day as well. I think that would kind of fast track me to beating this a lot quicker. than doing one run every 3 days, because that's what I have been doing lately, to be honest. It's been like one run every 3 days, one run every 7 days, sometimes even every 10 days. So, and to be honest, I thought this November for me, because in university, you know, I thought this was going to be a really busy time. Not really, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Not really. It's, not really. A lot of my classes have kind of slowed down in terms of work. This coming Monday is basically my last like graded kind of stuff until finals. I don't really know when my IT final is. I wonder when it is. But yeah, no, we'll see. Oh, that used to always jump scare me, bro. Now it doesn't. But that, bro, I was like, holy kizzy, man. That used to scare the shit out of me. Okay. And then I think eventually I could see myself doing like, I don't think I'd ever do like what Gino Machino did and like all of them did, where they did the God run, where they do all 7 games consecutively without getting hit. I don't. That's kind of like, you know, that's like crazy, but I could see maybe doing that with like, without dying, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I have actually played though these games long enough to do that kind of stuff. Like my most played is like Dark Souls 3, probably with like 800, 900 hours. And that's like, you know, a lot of those hours were like, because Dark Souls 3 is my first game, a lot of those hours were like when I was a kid and I was just goofing off and stuff. So I just don't think I actually have enough time on these games to do that kind of level of stuff yet. I don't know, for me, I still don't find this, I don't think I find the no-hit like super challenging anymore. Only really like the last 30%, because I just genuinely have not done it enough. I hate when this shit happens. That's so cringe. Get slammed. He's body blocking the door. Like, there's no way. There's no way you're being serious right now. Oh, I think I just popped a pimple. Oops. What the skibidi? Sorry. Sorry. In your sky, full of stars, I'm waiting for you. So, see that lady there? I have to reset this bonfire. Because that lady being there is a no-go. If it's like one of the workers or the dogs, then you can, but if it's that lady, that is an absolute no-go. Yeah, that's fine. If it's one dog, it's fine. If it's both, that's for like, I don't really fuck with that, but we'll see. Looks like that one might be glitched. No. My character's face honestly kind of looks fine. It kind of just looks like a normal person with like a little bit too big of eyes and that they have like red face paint on. He looks like he's kind of chill, bro. Kind of fuck with it. I just want to wait until the dogs are out of the way here. There we go. Okay, well, one of those guys went way faster than the other one, so now that means that I gotta do this shit. See you, buddy. Get salamed. That's honestly all I can really say. Like, that guy just got destroyed. Well, the thing is, right, I haven't gotten past, like, what? I haven't gotten past, like, the deacons in, like, probably more than a month. Like, I've been basically not doing this for a really long time. And I've been playing this other game called League of Legends, and I am very glad that I'm no longer playing that game anymore, or not nearly as much of it, because that game is not fun at all. That game is so terrible for your mental health. The toxicity in that game is crazy. Single player games as well. The best thing I love about single player games compared to competitive online games is that in single player games you control everything. You know, if you screw up on something, it is entirely your fault. In online video games, the teammates in the online video games, bro, are brutal. And like, I know that's gonna sound like cope, but like, nah, bro. It's not even if they are doing good, it's the toxicity, bro, of that game is just terrible. To be honest, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Plus, I'm not even gonna lie. You can think this isn't true. I think personally that beating like Dark Souls 3 without getting hit is more impressive than getting Challenger on like League or something, or like Radiant on Valorant. Like, I personally think it is more impressive. Personally, obviously it's all subjective, but so. That's just my personal opinion. I know that some people will disagree with me, but I've played both. I've gotten almost masters in League. So I think my opinion on that is pretty valid, because I do have a lot of experience in both. So because what? Let's statistically just look at it. Like League, how many people have been Challenger in League before? Okay, this guy's like AI is broken. How many people have been Challenger in League before? Like what? Probably like 50,000, maybe more or less in all of League's life cycle. Probably less. Probably like what? There's been like 14 seasons. Challengers fluctuate every season, but there's also like a shit ton of servers throughout all of the world. So honestly though, to be fair, like they're both kind of like they're pretty similar. Like it's like either way, they're both pretty similar. Like it's like you're achieving the absolute highest possible achievement that you can get in that given game. And then for example, like getting like rank 1 or something would be doing like the God run, you know, or beating like certain amounts of games consecutively. That's what I would envision as the God run. But just getting Challenger is like getting a no-hit. Like, I think they are pretty similar. I just think a no-hit is more impressive. Messed the timing up on that a little bit. It's fine though. The timing on this section is pretty forgiving. Probably the most unforgiving section of the game, I think, is Pontiff's section. Like the area right before you get to Pontiff, you have to throw the skulls like in a very specific order. Or you're cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just gonna get absolutely destroyed. Got a bit of an itch in my chest here. I wonder actually what is my favorite area in this game. Probably, honestly, Pontiff's area. Just because it's the most exhilarating. Like, completing that without getting hit is pretty crazy, I think. Especially just visually as well, like looking at it from the outside. As someone who's maybe played Dark Souls 3 before and like beaten it a single time. Another thing too is you'll probably see me play from time to time, like, or maybe post videos on like Dark Souls 2, because I think that game is like criminally underrated in the Souls community. I think, and like I know that Penguins released a video like a couple days ago, but I've been saying that, like, you can ask any of my friends online, like, I've been saying that day one. I'm a day one Dark Souls 2 enjoyer. I think the complaints about it are like somewhat valid, but at the same time, like, not. I don't know. Like, I've played through it before. If you can't beat those areas, like, honestly, this is where I think I really do like the advice of just, like, get good. You know? I've recently been hearing a lot of people say that saying is, like, bad. And I don't really get that, because I feel like that is a large part of, like, just the Souls experience. Like, I feel like a large part of it is just realizing that you're just trash. And that, oh damn, like, I just need to get better. Like, I just need to do better. Like, and that art, it's almost like an art in a way of just trying over and over again. And then, like, you know, seeing yourself over, like, you know, the weeks or months or years getting, like, way better at the game and being like, holy, like, you know, something you can look back on and be really proud of. One attack you gotta be careful of from those guys is the large dude with the club. When he does the running attack, that attack is brutal. That can catch you sometimes. I think it's called a roll catch, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty brutal, because it's sometimes, in Dark Souls 3 at least, in PvP, you'll find, especially with great weapons, like great swords and great clubs, that sometimes an enemy will like attack you and it won't actually do any damage, but it'll clip you and your character will look like it got hit, and if that happens in a no-hit run, that still counts as getting hit. It's happened to me before. It sucks. But I mean, luckily that is pretty niche, like that is pretty rare. That's only ever happened to me like during that's only ever happened to me during that time with the club. I'm a little bit tired, to be honest, but I think I'll probably do the full limited hit run right now, and then I'll do the other stuff a little bit later tonight. And we'll do the limited hit run a little bit later. Start studying for math today. I have a math test on Monday, so I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to study for it. I don't know though, that's definitely going to be interesting. That glitch happened, I guess. You guys can see what I mean now. We're actually chilling though. Honestly, even when that glitch does happen, it's rare that you ever get hit. 'Cause that has happened quite a few times, but I never get hit by it. And it always seems to work out timing-wise, where like the invincibility frames cover you when he does that one attack, and then you're always able to just get away. It's pretty nice. Oh, I fucked that up. There we go. I mean, you don't even have to grab that. I don't know why I do, but I just do just cause, I don't know. Another thing too is I will make a Souls rating video, but I feel like that is pretty much like, you know, most Souls creators, like creme de la creme. So I want to keep that until I get like more viewers, you know. I don't really want to use that gem now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to use that until I know that I have at least somewhat of a viewer base, so that I can at least, you know, there's no point of like saying takes online if no one's listening to them, you know. There's not really any point, so. That's why I still upload this stuff even though I get like no views, because I don't really care if I get views or not, to be honest. Part of me is just like, I just want to record this. So it's like, you know, I can look back on it when I'm older and see that I did an amazing thing. I mean, so far so good here. We'll see here how this goes. I don't know, we'll see. I don't really know. Abyss Watchers usually is a slam dunk. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, most runs, the first boss that gives me any trouble is the Dancer. But I honestly think I figured out a way that I've done the Dancer now that I think is like pretty solid. Most people in a no-hit are like very passive. I've started to adopt that playstyle now, but I would say with the Dancer, I would say I'm actually like pretty aggressive. Because, okay, think about it. This second phase of the Dancer is the only like actual problematic part of the Dancer. So killing the Dancer off, you know, early on is way better. There's a way that you can go in there where if you go in on that certain angle, he doesn't detect you for longer. And that makes that way less annoying. The strat for Abyss Watchers is backstab, then backstab punish, and then you walk towards the red guy because he's getting up. So that's the safest way. So backstab, and then I kind of bring him over here, and then backstab with the punish. And as you can see there, the only problem is here is that they're 2v1ing him, which is really bad because he's already dead. A little bit risky. Gonna go for it there. What I don't understand is when he plays, like, defensively. I don't understand that. Because, see, now the red guy is up. So I'm going to go for a backstab, but I'm not even going to go for the punish. Why is the red guy... Like, what? Maybe this could be good here. Holy moly. Okay. The red guy is still following me, bro. Holy, okay. I get the invincibility frames of the backstab. Oh my god. What is wrong with this? This is a crazy fight, I'm not gonna lie. Crazy fight. Holy. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty... That was a pretty crazy first phase there. Okay. His brain is loading. Okay, not a bad start. I did not mean to go for the extra hit there. That kind of worked out. Very nice. And that move is definitely for someone who consistently no-hits him. That's like his most worrisome move. Alright, nice. Alright, pretty good. Better than yesterday. Better than last night, I should say. Alright, there we go. And whatever you do, there is a lot of like jumps that you have to land in this run. If you don't land a lot of those jumps, then you're just kind of screwed. You're just sitting duck. Oh, really itchy ear there. That's another thing too. There's a lot of, to be honest, in this run there is a lot of niche, like very niche stuff. Like there's a lot of niche movement stuff in this run as well. Very much so, I find. Oh nice, you did the chill. RNG. I actually am getting pretty hungry. I don't know though. I think I'm just gonna have to thug it out until I'm done this run. I always like to get a cheeky hit in there. The timing wise, like you do have a lot of time. Let's see what he's gonna do here. He should do this. There we go. You want to make sure you always break that. Oh my god, that's so nasty. Yeah, sometimes, bro, he can cheese you. I'm not gonna lie. He can be pretty cheesy sometimes. I mean, that's pretty much the only way he's ever hitting you, let's just be honest. Like, it's just through cheese. Or at least, sorry. That's the only way that boss Walnir's ever hitting me, is if he cheeses me. And then, yeah, I don't know. This area of the game is pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of just everything pre-dancer in the run is pretty boring for me. Like, I don't know. I don't mind doing Abyss Watchers. I will say that's probably like the one good part of the run pre-dancer. But I will say, honestly, pretty much dancer and on, the run is pretty interesting. I will say it's definitely gotten more boring since I've gotten through it more. Messed up my stamina there, so I'm gonna have to kill this skelly. Unfortunately. Yeah, honestly, if it's one skeleton, it's like no problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait another time. There we go. But I will say, like, the pacing of the run, for me at least, that's why it feels so much quicker as I get more and more to the end. The pacing of the run just kind of like, as the run goes on, just gets quicker and quicker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there is times where it slows down a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie. Pretty much after you kill Pontiff, the run is just a ramp. Like, it's just ramping like crazy. It just ramps up. Because pretty much after you kill Pontiff, there's not really any running area in the game that's like longer than, like, I swear, like 3 minutes, like 4 minutes. Actually, yeah. I will say the running area before the princess is a little longer because you have to kill the Crystal Sage copy, and you know it's actually decently like long. Yeah. I guess other than that, though, I would just say the pacing of the game is very quick. You know, like Aldrich's running area is super fast. Aldrich's running area is super fast. Yorm's running area is super fast. Dragon Slayer doesn't have a running area. Prince's does, and then Cinder Lily doesn't either. Messed that up a little bit. 100% gonna have to dodge the first one. I always go when it does that little like scream thing. Yeah, luckily I don't have to edit my content because I feel like my content is like interesting enough, and like the way people view it is like they can skip through it, you know. You definitely don't want to see something like a no-hit run edited, you know. For me at least, that gives off like major sus vibes, because you know, if they're editing it, then you really don't know. You know, you don't really know if they're actually doing it without getting hit. You can take their word for it, but like, what good is someone's word online nowadays? Holy. Alright. I like to get up to 37 and then 15. That's the split I like against the dancer. The dancer, I like to be super, super aggressive. I really do like to just absolutely put the boots to the dancer. Like, I'm talking attacking like 3 times, you know, in one go. 3, 4 times in one go. Then right after another 3 times. Basically what I'm trying to get it to do is, if you hit it enough times, I know this for a fact, if you hit it enough times... Whoa! Okay, I was honestly not ready for that. I dodged that a little late, I'm not gonna lie. Close call there. Anyways, I think it personally is better to be super aggressive because it causes it to stagger and then you get more damage, basically. Just simply said. Let's see, do we get good RNG? No, we get poop RNG, fortunately. Okay, we're still getting poop RNG. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. And see, because of the way that I did that, and how many times I tacked it in that certain amount of time, I did it quick enough there where it's not able to like, it gets staggered, so I get those extra hits in, and so when it's done its second phase, it's basically just dead, you know. That's what you want, because I'm not gonna lie, the boss goes from 0 to a 10 from its first phase to second phase. Probably the hardest change up. Not gonna lie. The best way I can describe its first phase is very, like, it's very docile. Like, it doesn't really, you know, it kind of just, like, stays out of the spotlight. It kind of just, like, doesn't really go for you, almost. It kind of just is, like, looking at you, like it's almost confused with you. That's the best way I can describe it. And then the second phase is very much more, like, aggressive. If anyone wondering out there, the reason why we do the dancer before Crystal Sage and Pontiff and Deacons is because those bosses, when you have way more damage, are significantly easier than having a little bit more souls. So it makes almost no sense to do those bosses first. You're gonna have more dexterity and stamina for the dancer. Wow, Whippy, you know, like look at how just much I just destroyed the dancer there. So basically you don't really need more stats for the dancer. And it's not like you could upgrade your weapon more anyway. So basically it's kind of one of those things where it's like a win-win situation. Like why would you never, like there's almost no point in not doing it. Again, credit to Squilla Killa's guide and Gino Machino's guide. That's the only two things I used for info and planning and stuff like that. That guy's blind. I forgot how blind these guys are. I'm not really sure how vision works in this game or how detection works in this game. I'm assuming it's just different enemies have different... I mean, actually, it's a good design decision because they have those, you know, massive helmets on, so of course they're not going to be able to see. Like, they probably have zero peripheral vision and probably, honestly, can't hear very well either. And those, Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, I just got lucky there. I think my character attacking made my character move out of the way so that he didn't get hit. I have to wait for this halberd guy to go away. I think timing-wise, I'm good. Be a close one. Yeah, just think about it too, like you kill the dancer, you're killing one boss without even a running area, and you're getting like what, 8 or 10 Titanite chunks? Like 10 Titanite chunks, think about that in terms of upgrading terms. You're getting 10 of like basically the best upgrading stone in the game for killing one boss. You know, that's just like, I feel like that's just a no-brainer. Alright, nice. Actually went pretty well. I always like to conserve my stamina for this because this is just crazy. It's better with the second Alluring Skull to not hit the wall, but like, eh. Okay, he's going for the buff. That Knight guy, by the way, is an absolute pain in the ass. This guy is a pain in my ass. He's a camper. That's the best way to describe him. I don't know. His detection range is crazy. You have the other Knights that, you know, and then look at this. This is borderline just like, this is just borderline craziness, bro. He's a dirty camper, bro. So, I don't know. I think the way he's positioned, I don't think I can alt walk past him here. There's no way I can alt walk past him. And the way that he's positioned, right, is he's like in the middle. So he's in the, I can't run, like running past him is super risky as well. I think what I gotta do, I think I gotta just run past him here. Yeah, I can just go for it. Okay, luckily he did do just that. Although this might be bad because he is following me into this room here. So if I don't grab this ring fast enough and homeward bone, I'm screwed. Alright, I'm chilling. Yeah, that guy just sucks, bro. I don't know. That enemy pisses me off. So it's the rest of the skulls. Oh wait, actually I gotta sell my souls first. There you go. It's the rest of the skulls, I think, and then one fire paper and one homeward bone. I think that's the ticket there. And then here we now have basically a fully upgraded weapon for the Crystal Sage. I'm going to show you guys, well, you guys will see here why it's so important. Or not necessarily why it's important, but just like genuinely straight up just better in every way to have. It's better in every way because, like, let's just be real. You're killing this enemy and like you'll see. It's so crazy. Those enemies suck too. What the hell? I've never seen that. And he's just dead. Just like that. So again, if you're just going for, you know, you're not trying to get like the fastest, you know, if you're just going for like a no hit in general, just to get the no hit, which, you know, in of itself is like insanely impressive. One of the most impressive things ever, right? If you're doing that, then realistically, you might it's very important to prioritize safety over time, if that makes any sense. Almost always, you're gonna want to prioritize safety over time in a normal no hit. There's almost never going to be a time where you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this faster even though it's way riskier. I will say though, sometimes you do have to weigh the pros and cons, you know. How much slower, you know, is this? Oh, well, I messed that up. Brutal. I went too close there. Oh, that's awful. That's an awful way to get hit. Wow. Oh, do I end it there? Do I end it there or do I keep going? I'm contemplating this right now. Whether I keep going or not. That just like ruined my mood. Ugh. What a bad way to get hit. Oh my god, that guy was still gunning for me too. Yeah, by the way, people who say you need a white branch, you do not need a white branch. It's nicer, but you don't need one. Oh, bro, I don't know. I might just end it there. That was such a disgusting way of getting hit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. I don't know. That was such like, I don't know. That was such a gross way of getting hit, bro. That just pissed me off. Like, I don't know. That just pissed me off. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.